Hi, this is another installment of Who I Race For. As you know, I'm working with Susan G. Komen, Los Angeles County, on the Race for the Cure 2013. And our new campaign is Who Do You Race For? So this is my second story, and I want to entitle this one Mothers and Daughters. The first story was about my Aunt Ruby, who was my father's oldest sister. This episode is about my Aunt Alma, who was my father's youngest sister. She was 4 years older than my dad. The baby of the family, she liked that. So when my dad came along 4 years later, she packed a suitcase and tried to carry him off, sell him, I think. I think she tried to sell him for like 25 cents because she didn't want to relinquish being the baby of the family. It's a great family story. My Aunt Alma was the first person in my family to have breast cancer at the age of 40. Even now, 40 is pretty young. So I can't even imagine what it was like in 1961 to have breast cancer. It must have been really, really scary. She had a mastectomy and radiation. And after she was diagnosed and went through all her treatment, she did the most remarkable thing. She started fitting other women who had had mastectomies for prosthetics. She started working out in a lingerie store, doing that, and then she worked with a woman named Norma Gill after the lingerie store closed, doing prosthetic fittings for mastectomy patients for 25 years. Norma Gill was rather renowned in the field, and my aunt was right there by her side helping her. And I think that's a remarkable story, a remarkable way to give back to women who are probably just brand new and scared and probably needed someone to talk to and help them with their self-esteem. So that was my Aunt Alma. I found that miraculous. My Aunt Alma has 3 daughters, Teresa, Margaret, and Paula. Paula was the closest to me in age. She was 4 years older than me. Teresa is the oldest, and she was 14 years older than me, closer to my sister's age. And she also contracted breast cancer at the age of 64 in 2010. I found this out as I contacted her to tell her mother's story in this episode, and found out that she had a lumpectomy and chemotherapy and radiation, the same as me, but is doing well. Very healthy, happy, glad to be through the whole process. She, because her mother had breast cancer, she also was tested for the BRCA1 and BRCA2 genes and tested negative. We all wonder that there's so much breast cancer in our family that it would make sense for it to be genetic, but it's not. So I'm sure that's a big relief to her daughter. And she's doing well. I'm looking forward to retiring in a few years, and it's been great to reconnect. She's glad to have her health back. I know what that's like. So I'm really glad that my cousin is healthy, and I am so proud of my Aunt Alma and all the work that she did for 25 years, helping other women who had been through breast cancer feel good about themselves. I can't even fathom how important that work must have been in what my friend Sharon calls the dark ages, before there was reconstructive surgery, and when women had to really put their lives back together after a disfiguring surgery. So I want to say that I'm proud of my Aunt Alma and happy for my cousin Teresa, and I just wanted to share a few more stories with you, who I race for.